The story of Ousmane Dembélé is a chronicle of paradox. It is a tale of electrifying genius and crippling fragility, of a talent so raw and uninhibited it could shatter any defense, yet one so often hampered by forces beyond his control. For years, his name was a byword for unfulfilled potential, a brilliant flicker in the darkness of recurring injury. His was a career defined by breathtaking flashes, not sustained brilliance. But in the grand theater of sport, a final act can redefine the entire play. This is the story of how a player, once a symbol of what might have been, became a testament to what is possible. It is the definitive account of a journey from misunderstood prodigy to the undisputed king of world football.
Act 1. The Prodigy's Prelude. To understand Ousmane Dembélé, one must first travel back to the unassuming pitches of Évry, a commune in Normandy. Born to a family of Malian, Mauritanian, and Senegalese heritage, Dembélé's early football was a ballet of improvisation. He was a boy with two strong feet, an innate sense of mischief, and a singular obsession with the ball. Coaches at local clubs like Madeleine Évry and Évry FC were captivated by his raw, untutored ability. He dribbled as if the ball was a natural extension of his feet, swiveling, feinting, and accelerating with a fluidity that belied his age. There was no predictable rhythm to his game. Every touch was a question mark, every move a potential explosion. His raw talent was a magnet, and in 2010, at the age of 13, he was drawn into the respected academy of Stade Rennes. The move from Vernon to Brittany was a significant step, a structured environment designed to mold raw potential into professional precision. Yet even in the disciplined setting of a youth academy, Dembélé's spirit remained fiercely independent. He was a creator, a maverick, driven by instinct rather than rigid tactical instruction. This period was one of refinement and growth, and while he excelled in the youth ranks, few could have predicted the whirlwind that was to come. The 2015-2016 season marked his stunning arrival. It was a single, glorious campaign that announced his name to the world. Promoted to the senior team in the autumn, Dembélé burst onto the League One stage with a ferocious energy. He was unstoppable, a whirlwind of step-overs and searing pace. His ambidextry was his most potent weapon. Defenders, unable to anticipate which foot he would use, were left flailing in his wake. On the pitch, he looked like a cheat code, a player from a different reality. The numbers told a story of a phenomenon: 12 goals and 5 assists in 26 league appearances. The culmination of this sensational year was the League One Young Player of the Year award, a mere consolation prize for a season that felt like a seismic shift in the French football landscape. European giants, sensing a generational talent, began to circle. The quiet prodigy from Normandy was now the most sought-after teenager in Europe. His story, until this point, was one of pure, joyful ascension. The complexities were yet to come.
Owen Hoyce, beautiful play, Dembélé, fancy footwork, how about that? Ousmane Dembélé!
Act 2. The Burden of Brilliance. The transition from Rennes to Borussia Dortmund felt like a natural continuation of his footballing fairy tale. In the summer of 2016, a €15 million transfer took him to Germany, where he joined a club renowned for nurturing young talent. Under manager Thomas Tuchel, Dembélé was given the freedom to roam and create, and he flourished. The Bundesliga became his playground. He linked up telepathically with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, their chemistry a lethal combination of raw speed and clinical finishing. Dembélé's playmaking shone brightest, with his incredible dribbling drawing defenders and his vision releasing teammates into space. His Bundesliga debut saw him provide an assist in a 2-1 win. His first season in Germany was a masterpiece, yielding 10 goals and a staggering 21 assists across all competitions. He was instrumental in Dortmund's DFB Pokal triumph, even scoring the decisive goal in the semi-final. He was voted Bundesliga Rookie of the Season, confirming his status as the most exciting young player on the continent. The world was at his feet.
The journey of Ousmane Dembélé has been nothing short of a paradox, a story of stunning genius and the relentless pursuit of his true potential. If you're as captivated by his story as we are, I want to take a quick second to ask for your support. Crafting these documentaries takes countless hours of research and writing, and your help allows us to keep telling these incredible, untold stories. A simple like, a quick subscribe, and a share with a friend are the best ways to help us grow and bring you more content just like this.
Dembélé, 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 Dembélé!
Then came Barcelona. In the aftermath of Neymar's departure in 2017, the Catalan Giants made Dembélé the joint second most expensive player in history, a staggering €105 million plus add-ons. It was a transfer that should have marked the pinnacle of his rise. Instead, it became the most tumultuous and testing period of his career. The Camp Nou faithful expected a direct replacement for their Brazilian star, but Dembele's tenure was plagued by a series of debilitating injuries. A hamstring tear just weeks into his debut season set the tone, followed by a relentless cycle of muscle issues that saw him spend more time on the treatment table than on the pitch. The narrative around him soured. His technical genius, the flashes of a two-footed, unstoppable dribbler, was overshadowed by concerns over his fitness and professionalism. His first few seasons were a series of frustrating starts and premature ends, a career of stop-and-go momentum that denied him the rhythm and consistency needed to truly shine. Yet, amidst the chaos, there were moments of pure, unfiltered brilliance. A scorching long-range goal against Tottenham, a decisive strike against Atletico Madrid, assists of the highest order that served as a painful reminder of the talent trapped within. It was under manager Xavi Hernandez that he finally found a semblance of stability, becoming the team's top assist provider in the 2021-2022 season. His contributions vital to Barcelona's La Liga title in 2023. But the legacy of his time in Spain remained a mixed one. A story of incredible potential, too often held captive by physical limitations. In 2023, seeking a fresh start, he returned to his home country, joining Paris Saint-Germain.
Act 3. A legacy rewritten. The move to Paris was seen by many as a final chance, a way to escape the ghosts of his past and find a consistent rhythm. His first season was promising, a gradual but noticeable shift towards greater reliability. He was no longer the sole superstar, but a key cog in a system designed for collective triumph. Yet what transpired in the 2024-2025 season transcended mere promise. It was an alchemical transformation, a story of perseverance that turned dross into gold. Under Luis Enrique's astute management, Dembélé found the perfect tactical ecosystem. He played with a newfound consistency and an infectious joy that had been missing for years. The injuries that had once defined his career became a distant memory. He was present, potent, and pivotal. The statistics from that campaign speak to his complete renaissance. An historic continental treble was secured, Ligue 1, the Coupe de France, and, most gloriously, the UEFA Champions League. Dembélé was no longer a supporting actor, he was the leading man.
He delivered decisive performances in Europe, with his blistering pace and sublime creativity unlocking even the most stubborn of defenses. He was a force of nature, a player who had finally harnessed his limitless talent with the discipline and consistency demanded at the elite level. He finished the season with an incredible 35 goals and 16 assists across all competitions, a tally that erased all doubt. His performances were not just statistically dominant, they were transformative. He was the catalyst for a team that had long yearned for European glory. When the time came to announce the 2025 Ballon d'Or winner, there was a palpable sense of inevitability. The award was no longer about a single moment of genius, but a vindication of an entire career arc. When his name was called, it was a moment of profound vindication. A man whose career was once a series of frustrating paradoxes had finally woven his raw, beautiful talent into a tapestry of unparalleled success. The Ballon d'Or was not just an individual honor, it was a collective sigh of relief from all who had believed in his potential, a crowning moment that proved patience and perseverance could lead to the highest of glories.
From the youth pitches of Evra to the summit of the football world, Ousmane Dembélé's journey is an incredible highs and challenging lows. His career, once a narrative of a talent in constant flux, has now been irrevocably defined. He will not only be remembered for the flashes of genius that thrilled us, but for the ultimate triumph that completed the story. His is a legacy of redemption, a testament to the belief that even the most fragile of talents can one day stand as an unbreakable champion. That brings us to the end of this deep dive into the career of Ousmane Dembélé. His story is one of raw talent, relentless perseverance, and the final, ultimate triumph that rewrote his entire legacy. But his journey is a topic of constant discussion, and his legacy will continue to evolve. So I have one final question for you. Now that he has reached the pinnacle of his sport, how will Ousmane Dembélé be ultimately remembered? As a symbol of perseverance, a one-of-a-kind talent, or something else entirely? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into his life and career, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share it with your fellow football fanatics.